Yeah, know what it is.
Been riding these dirt roads since I was 10. Mama said, boy, don't trust nobody again. But here you are, knocking at my door, asking for the same thing you asked before. You said you'd never leave me hanging, but now I'm second-guessing everything. You got back road blood running through your veins. You got back road blood, but you switched up the game. You got back road blood, thought we felt the same. You got back road blood, back road blood, love. Back road blood, back road blood. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Back road blood, back road blood. Oh. Grandpa always told me, son, watch their eyes. Said you can tell when somebody's telling lies, but your eyes were blue like the summer sky. Now they're looking different, don't know why. You said you'd never leave me hanging, but now I'm second-guessing everything. You got back road blood running through your veins. You got back road blood, but you switched up the game. You got back road blood, thought we felt the same. You got back road blood, back road blood. Back road blood, back road blood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Back road blood, back road blood. County line to county line, thought your heart was close to mine. Back road blood runs cold sometimes, runs cold sometimes, yeah. Got back road blood running through your veins. You got back road blood, but you switched up the game. You got back road blood, thought we felt the same. You got back road blood, back road blood. You got back road blood running through your veins. You got back road blood, now it ain't the same. You got back road blood, playing different games. You got back road blood, back road blood. Back road blood, back road blood. Yeah. Back road blood, back road blood. Back road blood.
Back road blood.
Back road blood.
Back road blood.
Backwoods bred, muddy boots stepping, gravel kicking while the bass keep thumping. Granddaddy taught me about respect and honor, lines in the dirt where we draw our boundaries. Cross them once, ain't no second chances. Bloodline thick as Mississippi molasses. Kin before friends, that's the code we follow. Lines on my palm tell them all sorrow. Oh, where you gonna draw yours? La, 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 what you gonna die for? Lines in the sand, lines in the stone, lines on the map leading me home. Lines that we cross, lines that we hold, lines tell the truth that ain't been told. Lines, 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 lines. Camo jacket, pickup rusted, pipeline work got my hands all busted. County lines separating us from them, property lines where the good times end. Fishing lines cast at dawn's first light, power lines humming through the night. Lines of credit stretched too thin, family lines where it all begins. Oh, where you gonna draw gonna die for. Lines in the sand, lines in the stone, lines on the map leading me home. Lines that we cross, lines that we hold, lines tell the truth that ain't been told. Lines, 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 Mama drew lines round the dinner table. Daddy drew lines about what makes us stable. Preacher drew lines about salvation's gate. Judge drew lines about my brother's fate. Battle lines drawn when the harvest fails. Poverty lines following railroad trails. Lines on faces weathered by time. Lines in songs, rhythm and rhyme. Bottom line, ain't much we can't control. Bloodline binds us heart and soul. Lines in the sand, lines in the stone, lines on the map leading me home. Lines that we cross, lines that we hold, lines tell the truth that ain't been told. Lies, 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 yours, where you gonna draw yours? Lies, 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 what you gonna die for? Dusty roads and diesel trucks, granddaddy's land, passed down luck. Cornfield money, harvested pride, moonshine legacy I can't hide. Started small with borrowed cash, cotton dreams and nothing rash. Fields stretch wide beneath the sun, what I build ain't come from none. Oh yeah, oh yeah, back roads taught me everything. Country boy with bigger dreams. Muddy boots on marble floors, same dirt, different doors. Muddy boots on marble floors, what I earn, what I'm worth. Pick up payments, cattle feed, rural hustle, that's my creed. Auction barns and grain silo, city folks don't need to know. Calloused hands count paper stacks, investment land, no looking back. Tobacco barn to boardroom seat, simple man with complex. Oh yeah, oh yeah, back roads taught me everything. Country boy with bigger dreams. Muddy boots on marble floors, same dirt, different doors. Muddy boots on marble floors, what I earn, what I'm worth. Agricultural portfolio expanded exponentially. Generational wealth accumulated methodically from commodity futures to real estate ventures. Diversified holdings, calculated adventures. Soil analysis taught me risk assessment. Livestock margins, mirror stock investment. Weather patterns predict market fluctuation. Rural wisdom guides metropolitan navigation. Fertilizer costs parallel inflation rates. Seasonal cycles determine fiscal dates. Equipment depreciation, tax preparation, financial literacy through farm operation. Corporate agriculture meets family tradition, heritage preservation, the acquisition, land appreciation versus liquid assets, conservative approach with progressive tactics. Manufacturing partnerships, processing deals, distribution networks, vertical appeal. Supply chain management, learn from harvest. Efficiency principles, resource hard. Muddy boots on marble floors, same dirt, different doors. Muddy boots on marble floors, what I earn, what I'm worth. Same heart, different world. Country roots, city pearl. Out here before the dawn, blue tracks and do wet grass. Hound's nose working mud caked on the pass. Got cold morning breath run wild on the line. Steel trap clinking, heart beating in time. Oh, for ratting now, gravel popping back east. You call me a fool, but I ain't ever missed a beat. There ain't no city sound, just critters and wind. And your voice in my ear telling me not to give in. I'm on my line, counting scars, making a living off the land. You say I'm stubborn, but I'm doing all I can. With a southern grin, yeah, baby, it's a grind. But I'll leave a light on back at the pines. I'm on mine. I'm on my line. Oh, you said you'd leave if I kept these ways, living for the whistle of a blue jay's praise. Barbed wire thoughts, but this place my kin. Wild creek water and the trouble I'm in. Yeah, dogs barking low, tracking slow in the dark. You say come home, but babe, this is my heart. Wrangling with the night, my song, my hymn. Salt on my skin and you're calling me in. Hey, I'm on my line, count scars, making a living off the land. You say I'm stubborn, but I'm doing all I can. With a southern grin, yeah, baby, it's a grind. But I'll leave a light on back at the pines on my line. I'm on my line. Loose, heavy hands working, never asking why. Hard times and honeysuckle, I'm on my line. Rain coming sideways, but I just keep going. Cussing at the sky, wheels barely rolling. If you wanna find me, you know just where. Follow my trail, I'll be waiting out there. I'm on my line, counting scars, making a living off the land. You say I'm stubborn, but I'm doing all I can. With a southern grin, yeah, baby, it's a grind. But I'll leave a light on back at the pines. I'm on my line, I'm on my line. Heavy hands working, never asking why. Hard times and honeysuckle, I'm on my line. Hound's nose working, sun slipping behind. If you love me, come meet me out on my line. Early morning, dew on my boots. Sun's just up, got a job to do. I'm walking these woods, following the signs. Nobody else up, just me and the pines. I told you last night I'd be dragging my feet, thinking about you. Can't get no sleep. Down the southern line, I keep moving on. Down the southern line, no matter what goes wrong. Down the southern line, I've been holding strong. Down the southern line, down the southern line. Tracks in the mud, I see where they've been. Old Ford waiting, engine humming again. I meet you by the river, quiescing. Your worried eyes, asking me where I've been. I say it's alright, I'm just chasing what's mine. Trying not to cross another thin red line. Down the southern line, I keep moving on. Down the southern line, no matter what goes wrong. Down the southern line, I've been holding strong. Down the southern line, down the southern line. You said you wait, at the porch lights in. I'm out here running, trying to be your man. If I make it home before the sun sets in, I'll lay it all down, start over again. Down the southern line, I keep moving on. Down the southern line, no matter what goes wrong. Down the southern line, I've been holding strong. Down the southern line, down the southern line. Down the southern line, got dirt on my hands. Down the southern line, just trying to stand. Down the southern line, you know where I am. Down the southern line, down the southern line. Yeah, I'm coming home. Yeah, I'm coming home. Down the line.
Yo, mud on my boots, that's how I'm stepping. Bills on the table, never been second, yeah. Cold wind howling by the fence, still reckoning. I'm counting muddy hundreds, counting muddy hundreds. Repeat the count, nothing new, counting muddy hundreds. Whip round the acres, counting muddy hundreds. Run muddy hundreds, back through muddy hundreds. Counting muddy hundreds, counting muddy hundreds, counting muddy hundreds. Count muddy hunts, count muddy hunts. Picked up the Chevy, dust fly from the tires. Ripped denim jacket, bonfire for miles. Swerving through pastures, rain hitting wild. You're rolling with my king, keep the circle tight. Trust gets broken, we just slip in the night. Two dogs barking, shotgun by my side. Nobody listen but the stars in the pie. Mama said word, with your hands, that's how you win. Money gets muddy when the trouble sink in. I'm counting muddy acres, counting muddy mud. Need to count muddy hundreds, 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 count muddy hundreds. Leather on my wrist, but the band's all cracked. Water in the holler, running down past. See my reflection in the steel of the stack. Steel grind, said I'm never going back. Crisp bill smell like rain in the barn. Folks looking at me just for what I done earned. Red dirt stains, put in work, never learn. Stacking up fade, now the tide gotta turn. Late night headlights, picking up my pace. 40 acre silence, whole world a race. Mud is the price and the hunt is the chase. I'm counting muddy hundreds, counting muddy hundreds. Repeat the count, nothing new, counting muddy hundreds. Wheel round the acres, counting muddy hundreds. Wheel round the acres, backwood muddy hundreds. Counting muddy hundreds, counting muddy hundreds, counting muddy hundreds. Count muddy hundreds, count muddy hundreds, count muddy hundreds, count muddy hundreds, count muddy hundreds. Keep on counting muddy hundreds, keep on counting muddy hundreds, count muddy hundreds, keep on counting muddy hundreds.
You count the salt in the sweat, that's how you find your worth. Every mile of red dirt, every bruise on the earth. You count the salt in the sweat, but you hardly ever say how the sun beats you down and you still stay. You talk about growing strong, picking up what's dropped. Boots muddy as your mind stubborn, you never stop. You show me callous hand, say you learned it from your kin. I see the tired eye behind your crooked grin. Out here is patience, out here is grind. You teach me the lesson, leaving nothing behind. That's right. You count the salt and the sweat, that's how you find your worth. Every mile of red dirt, every bruise on the earth. You count the salt and the sweat, but you hardly ever say how the sun beats you down and you still stay. I heard the way you curse when the cattle break and run. Talk real quiet on Sundays, thank the Lord when you're done. You never asked for help, but you let me roll along. Show me how you sharpened up just to stay strong. It's the quiet in your steps, the echo at dawn. You know the price of the fight, keep moving on. Oh, keep moving. You count the salt in the sweat, that's how you measure pain. Every back road sunset, every mile you remain. You count the salt in the sweat, but you never let me see all the scars on your heart beneath the Tennessee. If you slow down for a minute, let the finish line wait. I tell you, I see every burden you carry, every old mistake. But you just nod, pull your hat low, say it's all the same. Counting salt in the sweat, never need the fame. You count the salt in the sweat, that's how you find your worth. Every mile of red dirt, every bruise on the earth. You count the salt in the sweat, and you show me the way. How the sun beats you down, and you still stay. Salt in the sweat, on the back of your neck. Salt in the sweat, never holding regret. Mud tracks, daddy's old Chevy, engine steady breaking down daily. Mama praying nightly. Lights dim, bills high, can't lie. Time's tight, but we fight every night. Grit and grind, state of mind. You remember cold December when we had nothing but each other, brother to brother, sister, mother, made it matter. Dreams don't shatter when you're tougher. Dirt poor, backdoor store credit, said it barely made it through the winter. Splinter in my finger from that fence, made 80 cents every cent we spent on what we needed, not what we wanted. Look back now, made it somehow. You remember cold December when we had nothing but each other, brother to brother, sister, mother, made it matter. Dreams don't shatter when you're tougher. Those days made us strong and fearless. Now we're here, crystal clear, past the pain, through the rain, built our name from the shame. Caminos largos, corazón dura, futuro puro, pero seguro que valió todo el dolor.
You remember cold December when we had nothing but each other. Now it's something, face the struggle, made us hustle, flex that muscle. Yeah. Dust in my boots, sun's getting low. Stretching these miles, nowhere to go. Saw your name scrawled in paint on the old bridge sign. It's been a minute, guess we both lost track of time. Rust on my Chevy, but these memories shine. I pass our secret turn out and hit rewind. Ain't talked in years, but time don't bend. Some dirt roads just circle back again. Laugh lines deep, say it like them. Red clay stained stories we can't shake, keeping pace with the past, no breaks. You taught me how to fish by the river bend, sharpened up my tongue, learned to shoot in the fin. If I dial you up, would you still call me friend? Or am I just a chapter you won't reread again? Ain't talking years, but time don't bend. Some dirt roads just circle back again. The world's gone fast, but I still defend the night we made that promise. Remember when?
Hands on the wheel, sweat on my brow. Thunder in the distance, wish you were here now. I learned to run, you learn to stay. Wonder if you sometimes drive this way. We got old so sudden, missed the change. Heard you got 2 kids, still hate the rain. Ain't much to say that a look can't explain, but I'd buy you a Coke at that pump if you came. Ain't talked in years, but time don't bend. Some dirt roads just circle back again. Scratching off scars, laughing through pain. If we meet tonight, will it feel the same? Driving these circles, calling your name. Strings sing, steel swings, timber tune, trembling, stomp down, deep drumline breath, banjo wound, winding west. Yeah. Mud map memory, slow road spinning, still breath tasting that wild rain. Calloused hands, hush hard hidden, creek keeps echoing, oh refrain. Pine needle pulse, sweat soaked skin, hillside humming, hope held within. Run on, recall, raw rush rumbling, still slipping, sifting through days gone.
footsteps drawn distant, sunlit silence, sorrow soaking slow. Even kept eyes, edge of the instant, backwoods bound, blurring below. Swallow the song, letting it linger. Rough roads ribbon, winding through wonder. Wind snakes, wild with thunder, longing like thunder, softer and stronger. Run on, recall, wrong rush rumbling, still slipping, sifting through days gone. Faint footsteps fading, fenced in feeling, homeward hungering. Hear me holding on. Needle nest, never ending, wood smoke weaving, grit grain growing, believing, leaving.